Hello everybody, above here. Welcome to part 4 of our Subnatica hardcore playthrough.
Passing 100 meters.
So kind of as we load in here,
Efficiency decreased.
it's been a few days since we played the first couple episodes. So last episode, we extended our base and we got the Cyclops made. Oh, and we ran out of power, I forgot about that. So our bulbo trees are at 75% each, our lantern trees are 100%, so they should start growing fruit here really soon. And we just need power right now. That's what's going on with the base. So, yeah. What do we need here? Advanced wiring kit, ruby, titanium. It looks like we have everything for the advanced wire. Oh yeah, that's right. We ran out of power when we were constructing the wiring kit. So yeah, we're actually doing really good here. So, if I remember correctly, kind of some of the items on the list are we need titanium to finish up the base. And then outside of that, I think it's just working on the insides. So today, here are the big goals. Okay, and we'll see what. Alright, I shouldn't say today, but here are the upcoming goals that I have for us. Alright. So we finally got the dialogue to go to the Aurora. And I was waiting to do that just for story purposes because it tells you to go there. Fix it. Hey, there's a piece of lithium. And so I was waiting for that. Alright, our power's restored because it's now daylight. That's good. But we finally got the dialogue to go to the Aurora. That is very good. And so, now that we have that, we'll go there pretty soon. It won't take us too long. We'll go pretty soon because I want to get rid of the radiation suit. So we can go do some of the story over there. But I am nervous about going there for the Leviathans that are nearby. So, I do have that concern, but I've hardly ever had an issue there. But we'll take the sea moth, we should be safe. And then we need to go to the blood kelp forest. Will be a next step. Blood kelp forest, and then we need to go make the prawn suit once we come out of the Aurora. That's kind of the big things here. The goals here are to do the Aurora story. Oh man, we are not doing well over here. 17-18% sun.
All primary systems
No charge.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Alright, so first thing, I'm going to take all these batteries out. Just because this is causing problems as we don't tell. Alright. Hey, we finally got the glass ceiling finished. Uh-oh. The hole is weak. Let's go put one of these up in the moon pool as fast as we can.
Seek fluid intake.
Boom. Alright, 5.9 now. We still have some lithium. We don't have any water, which is not a good thing. What am I missing? Computer chip? Oh, I just need table coral. Alright, let's fix this. Hopefully get all this going. Alright, looks like we got everything going. We got some out here. Looking good here. Let's go run through here and see something here. I don't know why this side gave us a tunnel and this side didn't. I'm guessing let's go that. We should be okay now though. We got the lithium. We're gonna finish this ceiling. That's beautiful. We did a great job here. Oh,
Hull integrity
there we go.
restored.
Everything's wrapped up.
Draining systems initiated.
Oh, we need the table coral. Is what we need. Oh, that's right. Everything got moved over here. Still getting used to everything. Boom and boom. And I need a piece of gold. Get our ducks in a row. So we have the wiring kit. I need to get the rubies as well. But this one will take a second, so we can go find those. Boom, boom. So, I keep getting lost, but what our goals today are is to do the Aurora story and then to get our Cyclops and our bases upgraded. Okay, I'm gonna switch this out for that 40% battery. All of our batteries are in a really rough state, but this is what we can do right now. Where do I put diamonds at? I don't think I have any right now, so they're going right here. Lead can come over here. Yep. And lithium can too. We have some leftover enameled glass for whatever reason. I'm gonna put all the titanium back, even though we can definitely go use that. And all these are still empty. Sweet. Alright, we finally have some power. So it looks like the base is fully constructed, including the scanner room. Oh, that's the storage. Fabricator. We still need to go find magnetite, so we can go to the Great Barrier Reef and find some there. Yeah. So our bulbos are 93%. They're so close to being done. Our lantern tree. Oh, it does have fruit on it. Good, we got 2 pieces of fruit, so we can fully stock up this grow bed. And we got those. Some good water, not a lot of fruit. We are now on day 15, so we're now 2 weeks into this survival. Okay, my audio's not my audio, my dialogue is super weird today. Scan this so it'll stop prompting me, which I think that's. Okay. Well, we got enough to start eating out of these, and then we can soon get the not the Aurora. Oh baby, what's it called? The Cyclops. So the Camry Club's up. So yeah, we're actually doing really well here. I don't really have anything here. Yeah, so our next step will be going to the Aurora here pretty soon. What I want is new batteries. Everything is super low, especially on my laser cutter and my Sea Glide. And I know there's a lot of batteries on the ship there, but we don't have access to those just yet. 97, so close. So close, just take a few minutes. Yeah, our bedroom here is going to look beautiful. We'll put some glass up too. Have more hole integrity issues, but that's just fine. I know we'll find 1 million batteries up there too when we get there, but nothing I'm too worried about. Yeah, we just had a lot of progress in this last episode. They're 99%. They're so close. We're just going to wait for them. That poster can stay, because I haven't figured out the full design of the bedroom just yet. Figure it out pretty quick. And we also have to scan these things. I forgot about that. If we had a bed too, it actually speeds up the progress on these. Oh, they're done. So we can now fill up this container. Eat 3 of these for 10 water each.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I figured it was gonna break, so I broke it just so we get this brand new tree growing. We have good food, we have good water now. And everything's fully growing. I'm gonna do that just so I can take this up to the Cyclops. Do I have any fruit over here I can take? Looking around at the leaves. Just one? Hey, one's better than nothing. With how little we've been over here, we definitely have enough time. Not time. Yeah, we definitely have enough time for this to do its own thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
We did get the 1 grow bed up here, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this one. Let the other ones grow. Because I use these trees more than anything. I let those lanterns grow. What's our power looking like? 100 still? Perfect. Turn off the indoor lights. We don't need them. It's super dark though. Ooh. I guess that's a submarine underwater. I guess it has to be dark. The base is looking pretty nice though. So we'll still have the aquarium over here to grow, and we need to get that nuclear reactor, but we don't have any uranium, first of all, and we still need the last piece of the blueprint. Okay, so is there anything that I can do in the meantime that we need to do? Alright, here's a dumb idea to do. Why don't we go to the blood kelp? No. Let's go to the blood kelp forest is what I'm thinking. But first, what I want to do is come over here and get the storage upgrade for the sea moth. I don't typically do this one because I don't like it. Lithium and 3 titanium. We should have that. I might need to go find more lithium, as always. But I don't typically like this upgrade, but it's really handy here because the resources we have there are large size. Oh, hey, we do have all that. So yeah, let's go do that. That'll be a 20-minute adventure in and out. We'll be terrified, but what can you do? It's still daylight for now, so hopefully we can get over there and still be daylight when we come back to fresh batteries. Where's the upgrades? So this will be a temporary one. You see, we have this little storage pouch over here. Doesn't have a lot of space, but it can hold some bigger things. So the blood kelp zone. We got pretty close to this zone already. Quite frankly, it's terrifying. Where's the life pod? This way? Okay, I was heading towards the Aurora. We also need to go in this area with full health on your sea moth. So we'll come over here to this life pod because it's in a similar area. So, as I always call it, they're not split this way, but there's kind of these 3 red kelp zones. So there's one where our base is at. This one by the Aurora. There's one in the same vicinity. It's over in this direction, and it's directly behind the Aurora. And there's this third one that's this direction, to facing away from the Aurora. That's the best way to call it. So kind of north. So there's east, west, and north one. Roughly, the compass is weird, so there's not like set directions. There are, but they're not like due north, Anyhow. This wreck. Have I checked this one out? We're losing daylight, so I'm just gonna go. Actually, if we lose daylight, I'll stay, but yeah, we still have a little bit of daylight left. So I want to use that as best as possible. Stop hitting me for 30 seconds. Here we are in this other bigger mushroom zone.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah.
Oxygen
So I'm gonna hold up real quick.
Decreased.
Repair. Off once again. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Neighbor's dog was just going crazy for some reason. Yeah, so this trench right here is really kind of what we're looking for. And I'll tell you that I don't like this area at all that we're going to. And that's the, to our right, we can see it, there's a giant mushroom tree. See the absolute massive size of that thing. So check the area real quick. We are safe here, mostly. Bot 13.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Oh, look at that. That's a wolf right there. Get away from this guy. Our habitat's still kind of struggling with those batteries. So, I'm kind of lost where we're at right now, to be 100% honest. So we're going to head back to the life pod and then try to reorient ourselves. As it's kind of becoming daylight. Is it becoming daylight or was that... No, it looks like the sun's setting. What it is. Yeah, it rises in the east, sets in the west. For here it's northeast, but... Okay, we found the red kill. We're in a better position. So since it's nighttime, actually I'm going to reorient our location and our destination. Once again, we're looking for this red kill. Kind of lost right now. Here we are. We found it. Perfect. So we're looking for those jelly shrimp caves that we found earlier. Right here. Exactly what we're looking for. So because we now have the CMOD module, we can come down here and find what we're looking for. So before we commit to going down, grab a repair tool, repair this as we can. Head down here. Oop. So we got those crab snakes over there. And there's one right here. Avoid. So they live in these mushrooms. So don't get too close to mushrooms, even though you have to. Let's see one over here.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Yeah, there's a lot of these guys around. Fortunately for us,
Passing
Yeah, right
200 meters. Oxygen
Ooh.
through the interst.
oh, that is what we care about. So here's another of the Paul Tortle logs. Talking about this area. So there's instability in the cave walls, intensive deposits, and their base is close to a cave entrance. So and they're medium distance away from everything. A single tracking site has been created, so they're down here studying
To PDA.
these creatures. Now we need to do our best
New
with
PDA
these guys.
data.
But we also need to go. Oh, there we go. The opposed to gassy habitat. Nagazi, however you pronounce it, I'm going to call it Nagazi. So, something big, actually. Look at that right there on the ground. That's magnetite. We've been looking for magnetite for a while. So we just got our first piece of magnetite. We get 10 more pieces, more than we'll ever need. But we also need to play it very safe. Here is another thing. Here's some more magnetite in here. So you see that crab snake right there. All these nasty guys. Just coming in here to make sure there's no logs that we buy. We left a health kit, so that's helpful. These are both just shell outcropping. There's some more magnetite. So you see, I'm not staying out of the sea mountain too long, because these guys will bite. I don't know how much that bite affects us. We also don't have the reinforced dive suit. I'm very cautious in this area. But these are resources that we need. Ooh, that volcanic activity scared me. Ooh, boy. Is that shell or is that magnetite? That's a neither. Crab's doing right above us. Try to scoot on by. Don't bother us, none. That's where we came from earlier. You see how massive these caves are. They look a lot smaller up there, but they're huge down here. Hopefully there's nothing in this mushroom. Nope, it looks like there's a creature egg inside of that one, though. So how much magnetite do we have? We have 4 pieces, so that's a pretty good haul so far. Uh-oh, looks like something's following us. Put gas to the pedal as best we can. Right there, we're safe. Right now. My habitat is still struggling. Oh, we got that guy right there. We're going to be very careful. So that's a moon pool fragment. That's a modification station fragment. We have both of those. That's a thermal plant fragment, so I don't care about any of that. Here's a giant clump of magnetite. Here's a small piece we're gonna grab. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry, I got stuck there. Come here and grab this PDA.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always...
New blueprint acquired.
So we got this water filtration. This will make water for us.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly.
Oh no.
Most of the plant life is
Don't kill me.
toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories. Shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
What an odd character.
Signal location upload.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. She needs Bart and I to do it.
Captain.
She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Yeah, they have a lot of money. This water filtration machine
Integrating
will
new
make
PDA
water for
data.
us. And it takes a lot of power, so we need the nuclear reactor for it. But it works. We also got a bed, so we can now skip night. You know. Also, I gotta be careful because I only have 2 health packs left, and when you get poisoned, you have to use a health pack or it kills you.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest, armed with just a heat blade, and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
There's a lot going on there. So a big thing about the Legacy crew is that they never actually learned the precursors. So when they were on the mountain, so they never found the enforcement platform. They never went that far. There was no reason to. The only reason we went there was because it was near the Aurora. We're gonna move while we're talking, so nothing grabs us. And so they were only ever on the mountain island. They only found that one, and they found that one from drifting for weeks at sea. And anyhow, you know, they got really lucky with that one. And so they never learned the precursors, and they found that purple tablet washed up on the island. But that's as close as they got. And they also do find a second tablet, and so they start questioning it. But then some other stuff happens. Now it's not my place to say, but no, we got everything down here. We really just came down with the filtration system. But Bart Torgal really was a smart guy, and if he was in our position, he'd be doing better. Because basically Bart is, so we're in order, right? They went from the mountain, so they crash landed, and then they went to the mountain, then they came down there. Right. I need to find some fish. But we're right here by the blood kelp where we need to be. But so he finds out by just studying fish, he finds out about the coronavirus. Alone is just this really impressive feat. Here's the blood kelp zone. I hate this area. Oh yeah. This is it. Just luck.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Quartz. I'm not picking up quartz. Here, I'm going to shove everything I can in here. Just so we can pick up everything that we possibly can. So there's 3 resources here that we're looking for. We need to go quick because I need water as well.
Oxygen efficiency.
So we just found 2. So we found uranium and this blood oil. Okay, that's enough of that. The rest of this we need to get towards. Right there's a good patch. We got 1 piece of uranium for right now. That's not bad. We'll grab as many of these deep sea mushrooms as we possibly can. Inventory full. Sweet. We're getting out of here. Great. Now we're gonna beeline it to the life pod just because we need to get water fast. This was a really good haul. We got magnetite. So I say that area is scary, but we got lucky that there's this enemy called the crab squid in there. And he's not friendly, and he's terrifying, and he sneaks up on you. They're really gross looking, and we will run into them later on. But I have 14 more left. But Bart Torgal was a really interesting character, and I always wish that if you know, because Hollywood loves making like video game stuff right now, like the 2nd season of Fallout, its trailer just came out. The Super Mario Galaxy movie just had a trailer come out. And outside of the Prowler sound effect, it looked really good. And everything, I mean, and that stuff, dude, the Halo series failed. That's because they had idiots working on it, quite frankly, that didn't know the franchise. Anyhow, but I've always thought if they make a Subnatica series, and they start with the first game, because they do Below Zero, and I think Below Zero can make a pretty good story in like film media, right? I think it works well in the film media, because that's kind of how the game was made. So we can make benzene, but you need 3 blood oils. So we have enough for 2 benzene. Grab this last one. Ah, we got 1 extra. That sucks. But first we're gonna find bladderfish because we're about to die. If I die to water, I'll be mad. But I always think that if they did basically like a Subnatica 1, because they have the Subnatica sequel come out, and they had Below Zero out. But if they make one over this, they need to make it about the Degassi crew. Because I've not seen a piece of film. I'm sure there's a handful out there that aren't super widely known, but I've never seen a piece of film or media work unless it has multiple main characters. You know, and I think that dynamic of the trio works super well. You've got you've got this conflict between all of them, between Meredith Maida wants to survive. She knows how to. But Paul Torgal is the boss, and he doesn't understand the situation like she does. And then you have... Oh, it's not Bert. What's his name? Why can I not remember his name right now? Bart. It is Bart. Yeah,
Vital signs stabilizing.
And you have Bart, who's really is the sound of the reason between them all, but the other two are still fighting the whole time. So we got 2 benzene, and we'll get 3. Alright, so we got 2 benzene, and we will get 3 hydrochloric acid. I'm gonna go look for salt real quick. I know it's a lot easier found in the red kiln. So let's just go. We'll find some on the way. So we need to get 3 salt, and we'll use all of this immediately, but we can always go back with less crap in our inventory, because if we didn't pick up the magnetite, like, I really wasn't planning to do that, but it just became dark, so I thought that was the best idea. Best thing about that solar upgrade is that we no longer have to charge the Seamoth. It's 100%. You know, as long as we stay within sunlight range, like most of our Seamoth exploration is, we do just fine. Here's a piece of salt.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
If I find 2 more pieces, we make all this and done. Our base is looking really good. Oh, here's 1 more. Oh, I see both of the last pieces. I see extra pieces as well. I'm gonna go out of our way a little bit. Get this. But just to make it easier next time we have to look for salt, we got 1 right underneath our hatch.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, sweet, got a lot going on here. So I'm gonna make hydrochloric acid to clear these mushrooms, because there's no purpose for these mushrooms that doesn't make any sense. Oh man. Oh, I'm so sorry everyone. That hurt. Sweet. That's done. Looks like all our batteries are charged too. Sweet. So I'm gonna go new battery here. These 2 get a new battery. This is how bad off they are. Our scanner can get a new one, because we had that one from that chest we opened. Sweet. That, take our habitat tool, and it still has a little bit of life in it. Okay. So let's find the unnamed locker. We'll put these 2 in it with all their acids. Uranium, and we'll put magnetite in as well, just because we don't have it. We'll find a use for this. So now our next thing up that we need to make is water filtration machine. We'll put it right here. So we need titanium, copper wire, and aerogel. So we'll need to go find some copper, I believe. But we can make aerogel, so we need 1 ruby, 1 gel sack. Yep, we need to go find some copper, but no big deal. We got that aerogel. Let's go hunt for copper. Here, I'm gonna eat a little bit real quick while we're here too. Really nice to finally have full batteries. Alright. Kind of sucks though is I know what we need to do, and that's go find one of the last pieces of the nuclear reactor, and I know where they're at around the mountain, but I'm kind of terrified to go, and I don't want to face a Reaper. So it kind of feels like either course of action right now. We have to fight a Reaper. Go get a copy right away. We don't have to fight one, but we have to get through one, which is the bigger deal. So we either go to the Aurora and have to sneak past a Reaper, or we have to go to the mountain and have to survive the Reaper. But now, because we have that acid, we can actually make polyaniline. Which, what is the recipe for polyaniline? Golden hydrochloric acid, which we have plenty of. And so, yeah, either way, we need something to make this nuclear reactor with. Titanium, of course. There we go, we got a copper. That was pretty easy. So now we make this water filtration machine, and this thing, our base will constantly be out of power because that's why I'm saying like we need the nuclear reactor. But in our current position, here's what we do. We can create the perimeter defense system for our Seamoth, which will help protect us against Reapers. And then okay, I'm getting that like popping in, and it's just a soundtrack.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
But
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production
we
offline.
can't make the copper wire. Oh, that sucks. Do I have a health kit ready? Yeah. I just want to keep stocked up on these right now. It's dark now, and I don't want to do anything. So quite frankly, we need this nuclear reactor. So we can go back to the mountain. There's also another area I want us to explore, but I don't think we need to go there yet. I also don't think we have the depth to go there. Right. I can't look at recipes because I don't want to pause the PDA right now, just because it'll take up time that we could just be wasting out. Alright, what we're going to do is build a bed. That sounds dumb, but it helps. So 2 titanium and fiber mesh. So we'll go see if we can build this. We have the titanium for sure. Do I have extra fiber mesh? Because I can go get some real quick. Nope. Also, alright, I only need 1 fiber mesh for the synthetic fibers. How much do I need for the reinforced? Alright, so I need to go and get 2 fiber mesh is what I need to go do. So, okay, I've got plenty of space. So we need 4 creep vinyl. samples. Alright. Restored, and it's about to go to emergency power. And power back. So we'll make this fiber mesh, hopefully make
100
that.
meters.
Even though I know the second I turn on that water filtration machine, it literally will burn a hole into our base. So I'm going to turn all these off just to try to get a little bit of power going. It should be powered by now. It's got 4 power. Not a lot, but it should have some. Oh, that's right. There we go. So we'll make the copper wires, make the mesh. Oh, that took too much. I'm going to dump all the resources in here. I'm going to get this to 80. Did it take the aerogel? Yeah, it took the aerogel. So what I did is I deconstructed all this. Just a little bit. That's 100. There you go. Let's have fun. I deconstructed it all just a little bit, so none of it's absorbing power. We're out of power again. So, alright, we got that fiber mesh. I don't even remember what I was going for, so I was getting it ready for the reinforced dive suit. What was I going to build? What do I need the mesh for? So I know I was getting ready for the reinforced dive suit for one of them. What was the other thing? I was just here. How do I not remember this? I just cannot remember what I was going to make. Do I have any silver? I don't expect that I do. No, I don't. Okay. I really can't remember what I was going to do with that fiber mesh. I really just can't. I'll make one of the synthetic fibers, so we get the reinforced suit. And find the benzene. Here. So we'll have that ready for that, I guess. So we can make this really fast. And find it. So we got gold, so we can make the polyaniline. Let's go find some silver. Oh, I remember. I remember exactly what I was doing. I was making a bed. What's that? Here it is. Remember exactly what it was. We were making the dang bed. I don't know how I forgot that quickly. Man, that was bad. So now we can use the bed when it's dark to sleep through the power outages, base, and everything. Let's go find silver so we can make the perimeter fence. That'll be our next step. While we're here, I'm also going to take out this upgrade. We don't use it outside. Literally the only time I ever use that is trip to Portable Forest. Limestone, oh, sandstone. There. Lead, of course. Limestone, limestone, limestone. Let's go in this cave over here. See if we can find some sandstone. Remember when we used to think this cave was super deep? This part is still pretty deep. Here's some sandstone. Gold. Silver, sweet. Lead. Creature aid, we don't need. Good, that's all the silver we need. I see a couple more deposits, so we'll look around and see if we can get some more silver. Just because it seems like we keep running out of silver as of recent. Silver and copper have been some big hazards recently. Let's see. Oh, look, we got 4 silver. 3 silver. I lied. But I mean, hey, it's better than what we had. Also, while we're here, do I have titanium in my inventory? No, I don't. I need to find if I can get a compartment to connect these two. Oh, no, I can't because that's the scanner room. Duh. That's why they're not connected.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so let's go make this. And then we'll go adventure in the danger zone. Okay, so let's put our laser cutter up here. We'll ditch the habitat tool. We'll ditch this as well. We got plenty of water, plenty of batteries, everything. Doing it right. We just need to get this nuclear reactor. So there's 2 things to make. There's the nuclear reactor, then you have to make the rods. And the rods, of course, have uranium in it. We can make one of the 4 rods with what we have. Oh, actually, before we go, let me actually put the upgrade in. Alright, so what we do is we can actually select it. So like we'll select item number 4, then we can trigger. That will shock everything near us. Now it's got a couple second delay on it, but it works, right? Now, we were finding the nuclear reactor fragments just fine earlier. What I'm concerned about is, of course, that Reaper. But there's a good chance we won't be able to find these fragments, and we'll have to go to a different location. Alright, not a different, so on the other side of the island, there is a crash on the far side of the island from where we're at right now. There's a piece of the crashed ship, and we can go there and get some upgrades and stuff. I'm concerned our depth won't go far enough. Looks like that's a huge concern I have, is that our depth will not go far enough. And the other concern I'm really having is that if our depth doesn't go far enough, That basically means we have to swim the entire way down. And I don't feel comfortable swimming in the water when we know there's a creek nearby. Ooh, there's a warper. I think that's uranium. I hate this, but we really need that. So now we should be able to make at least 2 rods. So remember, we have to reselect the thing. Get it. That's silver. Mining around this mountain, by the way, has so many resources. Over here we are the floating islands. Forgot about this. That's a really cool area. So like, just like the mountains, these all have floaters on them. There's a big shipwreck right in the middle of this. Somewhere. Oh, up here it is. Come check this out. I always forget how close these two are. Oh, this was already worth finding this. Reef backs, just make sure we're clear. So, like I said, the prawn suit kind of has these arms. We found the torpedo arm. We just found a piece of the drill arm. That one is my favorite because we can drill those big deposits of materials. Good, and we just found the second piece of the drill arm, so even better. So we have the drill arm, so we can mine those giant deposits of material. It takes a couple minutes.
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Propulsion arm. I don't use this one, but hey, if it's an opportunity to use it, right? Or get it. Propulsion can, we have that. Our goal today was to go to the Aurora, and we still will in this episode. I do promise we still will. Doesn't look like anything important here. Special down here. So I'm going to laser cut through this door and then we'll head back, grab some air. We're still in a straight line. We've not twisted around like the other one in that big red kill zone. Check this out. So
PRAWN Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
1 out of 4 prawn fragments right there, so that's a big deal. And we find the rest of prawn on the Aurora. So you actually get the entire prawn suit if you go to the Aurora and scan the things. Some of them are difficult to get to and dangerous, so I don't go to them all the time. But since we found one here, that's one less dangerous one we have to get later. Nothing here. The swim charge fins. I don't like this. I'll be 100% honest.
New blueprint acquired.
But we gotta go because we only got 40 oxygen left. Basically, the tool you're holding in your hand, your fins will slowly recharge it as you swim. It used not to work on the Sea Glide, but I'm pretty sure it does now. I'm pretty sure that got updated a long time ago when this came out of early access. But for me, they always just charge so slowly. And it wasn't worth it, especially, I mean, with when you get a nuclear reactor setup, and you get, you know, consistent batteries too. Creature decoy, that's a good one. There's another, that life pod that's right by the
New
door also
blueprint
gives you this one.
acquired.
So we don't need to go to it anymore, even though we will. We're idiots. We like to be scared for something.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh, I love the, like, spongy texture these islands have. Alright, looks like we got everything here. Of course, we're gonna go a little bit deeper and just make sure nothing fell off. There is a bottom over here. it doesn't seem like we can actually get to.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Yeah, so we're not gonna go to the bottom,
Damage
guys.
imminent.
Oh, all the sand sharks themselves. They're so freaky. Eat that. Hi. That scared me. A little bit, not too much. This is a door that tells me there's something else in here. Did we come through? Yeah, it looks like we just came the long way through here already. See how much, not ammo, how much battery that took. My,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
those two doors. Which I guess makes sense. You literally cut it through the wall. Oh my! Look how much damage he did. So now we're gonna wait for a little bit, wait for it to change to daytime. See if this island has anything on it. Don't think it does at all. I do need to do better about like priming this attack and having it ready, so we're always prepared. I think there's some more resources and stuff from that crash that fell even further down, but we can't go there, and I'm not risking swimming it right now. What you're gonna do is we're gonna head this way. Looking around, we can definitely go around the island and start checking. I just don't feel comfortable doing it dark. Because if we ever get either by a warper or a reaper get ejected from our sea moth, that's just gonna be an issue. And fighting through that normally is a pretty big challenge. Fighting through that in the dark, it's even harder. Trying to swim away from something you can't see that's gonna kill you. That's pretty difficult. Just keep exploring around here for a little bit. It's getting brighter. Alright, I'm just really close to the surface now. So the lower you go, the lights on your sea moth actually are less effective, which I think is a cool practice. It's too dark. There's a creature right there. I'm pretty sure that's one of the. It's green. I'm pretty sure that's one of the like bloaters. But I need to figure out their names. Get out of here. Of course they don't like it. Well, hey, maybe now we can go home and test the bed. What did I find over there? This is a creature decoy. That's great. Oh, the drill arm. That was a big one. I don't remember the last thing. Alien containment, by the way. We're talking about that's our aquarium we can get one day. We find that at the final Degassi habitat, 500 meters. So the story is they went to the island, they went to that cave with all the crab snakes, and they go to that habitat. And after that habitat, something happens, and Bart is the only one that makes it out to the island, in which he then dies of starvation later.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Since we have so much energy, all this is going to be redone. Because it uses some, not as much as you want to think, though. I'm just going to keep this on me until we go to the Aurora, because it's going to be a minute. We'll go to sleep, and then we'll go back to the mountain and go look for that last piece of the reactor. Beautiful day. Probably feels really nice for this guy to finally, sleep in a bed outside of just like sleeping in his hallways. Also have another piece of uranium given. Put it here with the benzene and stuff. I did. Yeah, 2 pieces of uranium is a big deal. Activate number 4, so we have this ready. We go fire. So we have the reinforced hull, and we have the shock, so we should be able to survive a Reaper encounter. Fingers crossed, right? What's unfortunate too is I know better, and I know I should stop looking here to the left. I found 2 more pieces of uranium. So we can get all 4 reactor rods. That would be super awesome. Anyhow. Just gotta distress him. I know better and that we should go to the right side of the mountain and look. I am trying to avoid that Reaper. I'm so scared that he's gonna end the run. Either here or going to or from the Aurora. We are so close. We've done so much progress really quickly too. Down there, so we need to come over here and look around. I don't want to do that, but we don't have a choice. We need to find this thing. Leave this alone. Don't leave this now. My neighbors keep slamming the door and it like vibrates my desk just a little bit and freaks me out. So there's that there. Come around and try to find this wreck. So we're at 200 meters. Is that it, or is that like a thumb? Rock. So there's the portal right there. There's a Reaper nearby. Okay, the thermal vent, and that is a Cyclops engine right. That's a Cyclops engine right there too. More uranium, but we are not getting out over here unless we see exactly what we need. Oh shit. Sorry for the language, everybody. Scared me really bad right there. Now, I don't know if there's 1 or 2 Reapers here, but he is exactly where we need to be.
Warning.
Oh,
Maximum
Jesus.
depth reached.
Forgot about that.
Hull damage
I
imminent.
think we found it right there. Oh, there's a warper nearby too, are you kidding me? I see it, but I'm also not really willing to risk the run. So we're gonna back up a little bit. Up here. Alright, we're gonna reorganize ourselves, we're gonna re-strategize.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, have the trigger ready. What sucks too is I found what we were looking for, but there was the Reaper and the Worker right next to us. See, they really just come out of nowhere. I don't know if he sees us, or if he can't see. They use that communication. See, I'm nervous now. I'm ranting. Here's another alien vent. Not something I should be focused on right now, but we need detail.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
I
Hull
keep pressing the
damage
button to
imminent.
go up, and it somehow ends up going down.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh, there's a warper right there. No.
Acquired.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't have to come back. I have zero idea where that Leviathan's at, but literally have my fingers crossed right now. Get out of here, Impale. Almost looked like we were in the dunes right there. So if you go further this way or further the other way, you end up in this location. Or it's actually, the dunes basically surrounds the entirety of most of the map, other than the backside of the Aurora. A few other spots. But the dunes are in basically two sides of the map. And what they do... So what they do is they're just kind of this dead area. Not a dead area, they've got life there. They've got a lot of stuff going on. But there's a Reaper there. And they've got some hidden stuff there that's fun to go to. So we'll go to it one day.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Oh my god, we made it. We got more uranium too, which is huge. So we have the nuclear reactor, which is not cheap. Advanced wiring, plasteel, and lead. So we have half of that already. We need the advanced wiring kit. So now we also need to find the reactor rods. So, oh, we don't have enough uranium. Or we have enough for one, but we have everything else. So we're gonna build this, and we'll go to the Aurora. Listen to this message.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Titanium. We'll get one more uranium. So we have the reactor rod complete now. Switch out this battery. There, then we'll also always have one spare battery now. Until we go to the Aurora, and we'll have about 2 million batteries. Okay, so the reactor rod is complete. We have that. So all we need is one more piece of lead, of which I accidentally used, and the advanced wiring kit. So how much silver do we have? I need to reorganize these. We have one piece of silver. So let's get everything else we need. We only have one piece of copper, so we'll need a piece of copper, a piece of silver. Everything else. Oh, come on. Yeah, the menu. Oh, so I need 2 more pieces of gold. Not a big deal. Okay, we'll be just fine. So let's go look for our copper. We'll do that, and it's going to cause issues, but we'll deal with it.
All systems online.
So let's go find that piece of copper, that piece of silver. Silver, perfect. Lead, of course. Titanium. He's throwing his missiles at me. Come on, copper. Another piece of sandstone. Gold. Copper. Sweet. We're good to go. Oh, we passed one too. That sucks. Of course, it's copper. We didn't have to go too far from the base. That's pretty nice. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we're gonna sleep through this real quick.
Emergency power
We were
only.
right there, too. We were literally one last thing away from we have unlimited power, just about.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Perfect. Oh, miserable piece of gold. Too bad. So we have the nuclear reactor here. This is where I was gonna put the aquarium, but we'll put it in the other area. A, because I want this reactor as far away from our bed as possible, like most humans do, and I want it away from
Exercise
fish.
caution when handling radioactive materials. Exposure risks corrupting your PDA's recording of the circumstances of your death.
So those are always so like haphazardly like warnings. They're like, oh, you know, it won't kill you, but it's gonna corrupt your PDA, and so we can't figure out how you died. So they really do care about you. So this goes up to 2,500 power if you get all 4 rods in it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all this away. I'm only going to the Aurora with. I'll take 2 of each just in case. We'll take a couple helikids. Take this. It's gonna come back and stay, and then I want 2 new batteries. Oh, that can go back. 2 new batteries. So we're going to the Aurora now. Wish us luck. Eat before we go. So it's right click to melee, and then left click to eat. It always throws me off. Okay. Is this fully repaired? Not yet. Alright, we're going to the Aurora, guys. Wish us luck.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's time to wrap up this part of the story so we can go deep. there's that life pod. I'll check it out. If there's a PDA, we'll grab it, but I don't care for the creature deployables that are inside of it. We already have the blueprint for them, so personally I just don't care. Ah, it's got a PDA. So, creature decoy, already have it, so we'll just get this. PDA.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy.
Oh, I hate the
If
ship.
you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Life form readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Oh man, we came too far back. So yeah, within the next 24.
Ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
We made it here without being killed by the Reaper. These little guys are all over the place. These guys hurt. I take out all of them that I possibly can. Come here. You want a piece of me? They're gonna pull a Megatron and say two. Top freaks me out. So we got a first battery. I'm telling you, this place just gives you so many like batteries, health packs, water bottles, food blocks. Awesome. So we have 24 hours, you know, in the story to repair the Aurora's drive core, or else it breaks. But this is a video game. We know how all of us play the first time. We can't ever figure it out, right?
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Yep. So these guys are eating all the humans. So if we don't see any bodies, that's why. Let's get the fire extinguisher. So this is very, very important. This just as we can see, everything from fire. I just walked past this one without it. So here is a propulsion cannon, but we already have it.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition.
Administration.
Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
This is basically talking about the
Integrating
Aurora.
new PDA data.
It's going to the furthest reaches of the ship that anyone has ever gone, as they say, you know. It's their newest capital ship, so it's basically the UNSC Infinity. It's their biggest ship yet. And so, you have an elite team of engineers. There's a 6-month construction project, is what this was supposed to be. multi-trillion-dollar investment. So, yeah. Notes itself, and these are some passwords so we can use for later. And the guys that gave us the radio transmission already gave us the password to get into the final area. So here, this kind of sucks. I'm going to use a health kit before this just to be extra safe. But what? Ooh, look how much we did there. That was bad. It was 2. Tell me I got one. That's a battery. So for some reason, this is kind of a pain to get around sometimes. And you're supposed to have the propulsion cannon to move stuff around, but I don't even bother. Was that 1545 for that code? I was entering this.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
Once again, talking about that gun shooting it down. Sweet, got a door open. I can't believe we almost died right there, too. I was so bad. I had no one to blame but myself, too. Plenty of water and stuff. See them just loading us up with resources. Once again, talking about this.
New PDA data.
Altair Corp, the official supplier of the TSF, which is the military, consistently ranked Galaxy's best employees. They were a defense manufacturer in the mid-22nd century. National motto: get what you deserve. So Altair supplied arms through conflicts and stuff, so that's kind of how they got rich. Oh, I swear one time in a different life, and it could have been during the early access and the beta and stuff, because this game was in development for so long. I mean, nearly a decade, and it went through a lot of really good changes. But I swear there used to be a Cyclops engine fragment here when the Cyclops came out. Back underwater, so we gotta be careful. Good. So there's the Seamoth Bay, there's the dive. We'll go over here. So we're exploring everything. Oh, these guys. I hate these things so much. So I was playing this with my buddy in high school.
Integrating new PDA data.
And him and I were playing in middle school, high school, whatever this was, you know. God, that'd almost be 10 years now because I'm about to graduate college. Anyhow. Seamoth Depth Module Mark 1. That's where we made that. But not a big deal. Nice thing to have in case we lose our Seamoth. But I was playing and we'll come. Alright. Let's go to the dive room. Why not? Oh, yeah.
The drive sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
So we were playing it, and it was actually in this room.
Local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
So the Cyclops energy efficiency module, we just got, huge deal.
Further breaches detected.
So we were in this room, right? We were playing it on my Xbox. Gotta be careful because it just keeps dropping. We need to be very careful here because we only have the 2 health packs. But basically you have to go around and repair all these, right? And those little fish things keep coming after you. So what you want to do is what I'm doing, is keep moving. You don't want to stay still for too long because they'll find you. And I see you guys. Okay, got it. And I got upset. I basically yelled. You know, I was like, "Get this fish off of me!" And I said that. Honest to God, I said that. I said, "Get this fish off me." My mom's in the other room, and she just screams. She's like, "What did you just say?" And comes in and just starts screaming at us and going crazy. I'm like, I said, "Get this fish off me because it's biting me and it's about to kill me." And she just did not accept that answer. She was sitting there like, oh, you said the B word and all this, all that. And I mean, you guys can probably tell if you watch my live streams, I'm not exactly the most filtered guy. I like to keep these videos as family friendly as possible. I think we need more of that content in this world, so I'm trying to push it out. Anyhow, my mom was not a family friendly person. And she comes in like threatening to kill us and stuff, and like out of control. It's just stupid. And basically, for that whole time, she's like, she's screaming at me. I'm just like, I said that, you know, and I wasn't trying to argue with her at all. I was like, I said that, I didn't say anything else. She's like, well, you don't play games with fishes. And as I'm literally playing Subnatica, I'm like, you want to see the guy biting my arm right now? And she just like, oh, so now you're back talking. Just went crazy on me. It was kind of funny.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
This is my one time I can get that off my chest between, hey, I was a good guy. So yeah, here's the drive core of the Aurora. You see all the smoke in the ceiling. But, so now, we've done a very good thing. We've repaired this core. So there shouldn't be any radiation problems going forward. So once we get out of the ship, we take off our radiation suit. That's really nice. So that is that done. Now we get the prawn bay in the locker room, so we can unlock the prawn suit. That's really fun. Health kit, PDA, offer.
Integrating new
Basically
PDA
saying
data.
this guy is flirting. These two are flirting with each other, like, you know, you've never been outside in the stuff, and this gives us the cabin number, so 1869 for cabin 1. It's like, come by, I'll help you go do this.
Integrating new
So here was
PDA
the
data.
auxiliary mission that one guy was working on. They were looking for the Mongolian vessel, the Agazi, however it is. And they were close to this planet last time they were here. And so that emissary was there, and he's in the passenger quarters. And so the Aurora was supposed to do a slingshot maneuver around this planet. And they knew it was an ocean planet. But, yeah, so approximately 13 months post-launch. So it sounds like they were in the air for 13 months. And then their work was going to be 6 months, and then they'd get back pretty soon. But none of that worked out. It hasn't worked out so far. You know, maybe this one guy can do all the work. Prawn bay here. So I don't have to fight this fire, and I'm not going to if I can help it. Be very careful of our health in here. I want the fire extinguisher. See, here's a prawn suit fragment. So hopefully we can scan this. Yes, we can. So we already have 1 out of 4. We got 2 out of 4 now. So those two don't have
Faint
any.
black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Here, there's a storage module. Hate it, but it's there. It's free. And here's the last 2 things of the prawn suit. 3 out of 4. And 4 out of 4. We now have the prawn suit schematics. There's also 2 more prawn suits up there. You know, working back here.
Acquired.
What you have to do and get into those is really annoying. So there's something we can go up there and do, but for right now, I want to come down here and do this. We're gonna have a lot of missions. So this kind of sucks to get to, but it said when we got in the ship, it couldn't connect to the black box data. But we are actually able to not. It said that we were able to, you know, detect it in here. So the ship has been damaged now, but we can actually sneak back here and get the black box data and figure out what happened on the crash. So here's the Aurora black box data.
Integrating new PDA data.
So they initiated the slingshot maneuver, so they came pretty close to the atmosphere. High velocity energy pulse detected. They sent the HQ to Altera listing buoy. So emergency distress signal was sent out. Impact was detected. So all of the life pods on the storyboard side, so the right side, were lost. They're all gone. And then outgoing communications was compromised, so it might not have made it out. And so Captain Hollister, as we heard when he was talking to Second Officer Keene, went into manual piloting. Life pods 1 through 25 were launched. So like ours. What is our life pod? I believe our life pod is like 13, 15. Anyhow, made that. And so here's some more stuff. Drive core shield compromised, which is what we just fixed. And of the 25 life pods that were launched, only 8 of them we received contact from. So here's ours. Life pod 17, 3, 19, 12, 13. That's it. So we've only found 6 of the 8 possible life pods that are out there. And we have these messages, so maybe we have another one too. And then, so human life signs detected over long range at 8 hours post crash is 1, so that's only us. And so, here's a big deal right here. Personal unaccounted for non-essential systems maintenance chief, Riley Robinson, who is us. That's our character. So, Altera HQ sent a rescue solution, and they received at 8 hours, and that's when we talked to those guys at the terminal in the captain's quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at 13 hours, so they can no longer see us. So yeah, it's a big deal. We're the only guy, and Riley Robinson's the last guy that left. So yeah. We'll come through here, and there's some stuff here, nothing really important, but I'll show it, just why not. We'll go to the quarters. So, think about it, of 50 life pods, right? I'm only going to assume there's 50 because there was 40 on the left, 1806, I believe. No, there's no 0. We can go look at our codes. Six 1554, 1869. We'll try this. Nope, not that one either. 1806 we can't do. 2679. Try that. So yeah, we're the last guy on the planet. That confirms it. Nope, not that either. I'm pretty sure we already tried that too. Oh well, we can't get in through this door. Come over here. There's a PDA right here. Oh, exactly what we're looking for. 6483.
New PDA data.
Here, and there's all these microscopes and stuff you can do. Here's them kind of messing around with some stuff. Nothing important.
Data bank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
So what that just did is that gave us the repulsion cannon upgrade, so we can build a propulsion cannon and then use the modification station to make a repulsion cannon. It's pretty much the same thing, though. Not to waste anyone's time. When we come up here, and this right here is actually a way out. Back to the front of the ship. We'll sit here and fight all these fires. Then if you have of course, the repulsion cannon, you can push all this stuff out of the way. And get out, and it's actually a shortcut all the way back here, so you don't have to pass all the way through. Fire extinguisher, take this because ours is almost depleted. Yep, just some stuff I'd show you. So I might build one to have some fun, you know, if we finish the story and everything, and do everything we need to I might do like a bonus episode of just showing some fun stuff, like feeding a reaper, a peeper. It's not something I want to risk doing a playthrough, but once we're done, we can have some fun. Oh great, this is where it sucks. You gotta like funnel back out. Here we go. Made it. Sweet. So we're just gonna work our way up. We'll come back here to the quarters. So the quarters. Here's a supply closet, my favorite. Just look how much food and water there is in here. And I mean, these nutrition blocks are crazy. They probably don't taste great, but they're 75. Plus 30 water also is crazy. My inventory's almost full. Come over here to the canteen. Cantina. This is Ozzy's cafeteria, as he was talking about in his transmission. Just seeing a wall shelf, put this down. This log. Health kit, perfect.
New PDA data.
Today's menu, blah blah blah. Here's my favorite poster ever. Just keep calm. Or keep calm. So I literally bought this. I thought I was buying a flag, and I was on Amazon, and I actually bought like a 4x5 sticker. And so I put it on the door in my own apartment, and actually, when I took it off at the end, it actually like peeled the paint off of my door, and I just could not get the color to fix. So I lost my entire safety deposit because of that sticker, of that like $8 sticker that I thought was a flag. So either way, I'm an idiot. I accept that. So we now make other beds here. There's some other stuff. Here's a poster we can grab as well. Just why not? I don't use it, but.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Yeah, the lady that's talking calm is honestly crazy. We all understand that. But really? Oh, that was the one I just dropped.
Integrating new
Tara's
PDA
pamphlet.
data.
Yeah, I don't care about it. Just because we have so many batteries, now we're gonna drop this lowest one. There's so much crap. We don't need it anymore. Like, how many batteries we have? 9 batteries, 1 billion water bottles, posters and stuff. So we're almost done. We're almost out of here. Come check out these areas. Really, I'm more here for the story bits. There's some more water. You can get these duffel bags and carry them, but I don't like them personally because they're basically the waterproof lockers. I know I haven't used them yet, but all they actually do is sit there and they just sit there. That's all they do. It's a sweet offer. 1869 is this one. I don't think there's anything in here that's important. He does have a sweet room though. Oh yeah, we got this guy. This guy's coming with us. I'm dropping the storage module. I don't care. We got this little plushie. We got a wall shelf too. It's crazy.
New blueprint
Double bedroom.
acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
So, yep. So we got this little bear we'll put in our bedroom. We go customize it. So what's the captain's quarter now? 2679. That's health kit. We don't need it. We got 3 already. Oh, we're also gonna take that ship. We'll grab this. Captain's log. And he was just playing a game. So here's literally the game he's playing, right? He's playing Captain Hot Dog Hollister. Oh, that's his name, sorry. Map Boreal 9, resources normal. You are exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrived here and explodes. It must be the Arctic kidney poachers. Quick, what must you do? And it's basically, what's it called? Oregon Trail. That's what it is.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Yep. So what we just got some blueprints from that. And it's cool. And so they were saying, hey, you can build a rocket, but we don't know the power source that you can find there. So you'll have to make something up. That's what they said. And so then they got cut off. But we have the Neptune launch planet. So this is a rocket that is designed to escape the planet.
Exiting.
Nope, wrong one. Blueprints, equipment, let's see. Nope. Vehicles. Neptune escape rocket. Here we go. You see this rocket? That's what we get. This is 5 constructible elements. So there's the launch platform, the gantry, so we can build it. The thrusters, the fuel reserve, and the cockpit. It has 1-person life support, short range communications, an adaptive power supply, orbital shielding, and onboard time capsule. Oh. And it won't launch if there are local threats detected. So if we go launch this now with a gun there, it will kill us. We will die. Blow up in the air. Just like how everything. So, can't come to the planet, you can't escape the planet. We also, I wasn't going to say it, but we got this Aurora miniature. It's ours now. Yeah, guys, that's everything in the Aurora. So now we need to do the sketchy part and escape. Getting out of here isn't hard at all. Oh, I don't need to come here. Here. There's that water drip. You see our inventory packed full of water and food, resources, and some customizable stuff. But yeah, almost everything we need now. So, as long as we get past the Reaper and we're able to get back home, today has been a slam dunk. It's good. It's light. So these were the airlocks originally before the ship got blown open. Beam. So yeah, that's the Aurora complete. Nothing else we really need to do here. So, just get past his Leviathan and escape. That's all we need to do. Oh god, I hate how this thing shakes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. I've got everything ready. one, so we're just gonna push through. Push through. Oh Jesus, he's right here on us. Is there two of them? I think there's two. Yeah, alright, he's going that way, we're going this way. There's some lithium right there we actually need, but it's fine. Okay, I think we made it. So, like I said, it's not a big deal getting in and out of there, but you can get unlucky sometimes. That Reaper can be like right under that pad where we parked it, and I've had it before. The second I drove off, he grabbed me. That caused some issues.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ooh, man. Water's high. That's good. So here, I'm going to put all the water and the food outside of like 2. I'm going to put all the food in. And I'll put all the batteries in, because why not? I'll keep 2 out, and I'll put this in there. Pull one more battery out, just for the heck of it. So we have 2 batteries in our inventory, spare at all times, and then we have 1 here. So let's see what these messages are.
This is Life Pod 7.
Pod 7.
Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
So what we're going to do here with this is it's generating these 50
Signal
ounce things of water.
coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Yeah, we're losing most of the life pods, but that's fine. They're okay. Okay, we have all this. How much titanium do I have? Grab all the titanium that we can. I don't have the habitat builder. Alright, so grab 1 less titanium than what we can. Okay, so we're gonna come in here, we're gonna build up our bedroom a little bit. That. What's the, like, grow wall thing? Here, we'll put the shelf here. Put this right here. Find some more, and then put the glass here and the glass over there. So here, we're going to put all these. So this is my favorite poster, so it was right above the bed. I don't really care for these ones. So, you can come right here. And right here. And this guy will put on the bed frame. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to place him down. Put him there, and then we'll put the Aurora right here. I want to shift it to the right. This is a really cool looking ship. Super, like, weirdly definitive model there. Okay. We are going to go up. Oh, let's reorganize inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So here we're going to come and find as many resources as we can. So we got some more titanium. Do I have any glass? Like quartz, anything like that? No, I don't. So our next episode, okay, episode 5, will be solely focused on 2 things. building the prawn, and fully upgrading the Cyclops.
Welcome aboard.
Because we are now in a position that we can start
Systems
moving
online.
through the end game. So we've completed everything on the surface that we can. Lights. We've completed everything on the surface that we can. Good, I need one more piece of titanium. Energy efficient module go. So our efficiency is now triple, which is a big deal, especially if you know this thing. That's good. But so, yeah, next episode we'll focus completely on that. We need to get all this up and running. This going. We need to transfer a lot of stuff. Grab a few things from our current area. And put that back. It doesn't look pretty, but it's useful. We'll grab a lot of stuff from our current area, from our base, load up Cyclops, and get moving. So yeah, guys, this is another long episode, but we got a lot of progress done. Got our base
Welcome
taken care
aboard,
of.
Captain.
Up. Still got a little bit of room going on here. Yeah, I don't need that. Sorry, that was just driving me crazy that I didn't get this grow bed up and going. Oh, and something I also forgot to put up here last time we were here, and I need to remember to do, so I'll do right here. We're gonna put a bed up here as well. So we got this going now. Perfect. So I don't do this a whole lot. What I do is put a single bed up here. So it's a little bit in the hallway. Not crazy though. Okay, good to know. So yeah, guys, that is everything in the Aurora, on the mountain. It's everything we need to do. So now, this next episode, like I said, we're going to build the prawn, and we're fully going to upgrade the Cyclops and get it mission ready. So we got a lot of work ahead of us in the next episode, but I'm pretty confident that we can do it. So, once again, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please comment, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe if you want to support the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.